Hello and welcome to CNB Bazaar Buzz. Here's wishing you a Merry Christmas, and we have quite an action-packed show ahead of us. This is of course holiday season, and all of you guys must have packed your bags heading out for those long drives. But these days there is an interesting option increasingly becoming popular in the market. This is self-drive being given by fleet operators across the country. All you got to do is pay for those few hours or days that you want to drive out, whether it's close by or to the hills or somewhere, a holiday destination that you've planned. Now you can get behind the wheel and pay for the hours that you're driving to. Let's just see how this car sharing network really works and how effective this is as compared to owning your own car.
Now, driving a high-end luxury car for a day or a small hatch for a few hours is fast becoming a viable transportation option in India as the self-driven rental market is growing in India. The Indian taxi market is pegged at $9 billion and less than 10% of it is run by organized players. With the car rental business growing at over 12%, there is still no official numbers on the exact size of the self-driven car rental market. But suffice to say, the market is booming with new players entering the space. Here's how car sharing or self-driving really works. You can now rent a car by hour, day, week or month depending on your requirement. Sometimes longer the booking, the sweeter the deal will be. Some car sharing networks make you pay only for the hours that you use the car, which makes sense, especially if it is just a short duration requirement. Also, you get to choose from a range of cars, but do try and book early as the popular cars do get taken early. Also, do check what is covered under your agreement, like insurance, deposit and navigation. Some of these fleet operators do have designated points across the city where you can pick up or drop the vehicle. Also check for valid permits in case you want to go outstation. Experts say high interest rate on car loans, increased cost of ownership and a desire to drive bigger cars is driving the demand for car sharing services. Also, this option appeals to the younger workforce who don't have to worry much about maintaining the cars. One of the early players to identify the self-drive market and make it affordable is the Myles service offered by the Carzonrent group. Besides a large fleet of car models to choose from, their rental tie-up with Tata Motors to offer the Nano Twist at 99 rupees an hour is seeing strong demand. Myles offers 200 Tata Nano cars for intra-city travel across 43 locations in Delhi NCR region. Here is how you can book a car under the Myles scheme. Visit the website or download the app and check Myles' range of services. Select the type of service you will need, hourly or daily. You can directly walk to a dedicated location center and drive off with the car. Take all mandatory documents with you, including a valid driver's license, an address proof, and a credit card for pre-authorization. After use, the car can be delivered back to the same location from where it was picked up. Charges include 10 kilometers of fuel charges. Apart from the Tata Nano, Myles offers models like the Mercedes, Maruti Suzuki Swift, Swift Desire, i10, Vento, Renault Duster in 20 cities across India.
When we started out, about a year ago, we put in 14 cars on our site and we just put it on our site. We just did nothing to it, and we said, let's see what happens. And within the next 5 days, the entire fleet was sold out for the next 1 month. That's when we said, excellent, now let's put some more cars. And that's how we really grew the brand Myles. The brand Myles really was launched with the objective to say that how can I now start reaching out to this consumer who's well traveled. The Indian consumer we also saw was progressively using self-drive as an option when they were going outside the country. And why not have this option within their country as well? Also, we saw some humongous change and receptiveness of consumers, even to use self-drive cars when they were traveling within cities, not just for holidays.
Also, most of your marketing in that sense has been focused on people who are looking at second-hand cars to buy or even a brand new car to buy. You say, instead of buying it, why don't you look at the option of renting it out? How has that campaign worked out for you? Because a lot of people might not have looked at it in the past, and suddenly they're like, okay, before I buy that car, maybe I want to drive it for a month. Are those your target customers?
So when Myles was launched, one of the things that was very important for us was how can we create network in such a manner that you have a car wherever you're going. Within your city, you have a car at various locations. Also, you have enough number of options whenever you want to choose a car.
Sure.
So we said, in the last 1 year, we moved to 20 different cities. Within these 20 cities, we've opened over 100 locations from where you can pick up the car. We've got 33 different models of vehicles that are available that you can rent. So really, we say you can have a car for every day of the month.